definitely quite a lot. Right guys, we've got a little bit of snow. It's still coming down now. It's starting to build up on the trees now, which is quite cool. Sticky snow. It's all over the bushes, which aren't bushes at the minute, just twigs. So, yeah. Alright, yeah. Anyway, so we're heading up the hill. Basically, it's starting to look quite nice. I always love stuff like this. Like the deer sign that's just completely covered in snow. There comes the wind. Oh, nice. There you go guys, this is what I was kind of hoping for, and well worth the walk up. Look at that. We've got another, I think this, all through this afternoon, the weather, like this, and then evening, and then some tomorrow as well, so hopefully it will definitely lay some more. But that's what I wanted in the woods there. This is where I'm heading. I might go further, we'll see. So I could walk, I think it's about 4 miles up to the top, but we shall see. This just looks awesome. So I brought both cameras with me. So I've got the RX10 Mark IV with me, and I've got the A7R4 with the 35mm f1.4. So I thought, well, that gives me a nice scope. I've got obviously 2 cameras with me and a nice little bit of you know, options basically. So it looks like deer have been in here. We may see some deer actually. Look at that. Some respects it's quite nice, it's not deep, but it has the effect though, doesn't it? It's still muddy though. It's hardly frozen. Plenty of deer. See by the tracks there. Starting to chuck it down now, guys. Awesome. It's what we want. So I've decided my route. I've just remembered there's a place that's a bit off the beaten track, but it could be, well, it should be well worth it because there's a lovely lake and other things. So yeah, it could be really worth the visit. I need to get the camera out now and actually snap some shots because I'm running out of this bit of wood, and this wood looks really cool. Look what we got here. F11. Oh, it looks stunning. I'll tell you what, I was going to sell my GoPro because I didn't really use it, but this, you know, really does have uses when you're in what do you call it, in the screen at the back there. So yeah, let's take a few more pictures as I wander along and go from there. Oh, we've got a little bit higher up now. Look at that. Definitely squidgy there. Oh, wet snow. Oh my word, it's all just dusted off. Yes, well, it is definitely muddy, but how pretty is this though? It's not laying as much as I was hoping, but it's sticking to all the trees, which is one thing which is really good. So really, really cool. Got the contrast in there. That was really cool. Right, so camera back out, I think. And have a little walk. Broken tree there. But it looks awesome. Hopefully we do get some more, because a couple of days of this would be really nice. We obviously don't get much of it in the UK, really, unless you're up in Scotland or the northern section of the country. Down southeast, we get it occasionally. So, yeah, it's nice to see occasionally. Obviously, I didn't drive the car because, well, the roads are fine anyway, but I wasn't really sure how it was going to go as I came up here. So I didn't really want to risk wheel spinning all over the place, because it's a completely pointless vehicle in the snow. It's supposed to get heavier later, a little bit for a while, and then I think tonight this could be worth another walk up here tomorrow. I feel a little bit more on the ground, but I thought I'd get out and see a few things. It hasn't laid up here much at all, which I suppose just sheltered in from the wind. But the sheep, you can see the sheep through there. Just tucking away there, they don't care. Kind of in the non-snowy area now, it's just mud. Excellent. Got the RX-10 Mark IV out now, so just quite usable for obviously big zooming, also quite fast lens, and there's a odd bit of wildlife that keeps appearing, but I've not really got much of it yet anyway. Oh, it's definitely muddy. Hardly hit up here at all. Almost tempted to go back to the road, to be fair. Nothing here. Amazing where it sort of builds up in places. It's chucking it down. It's just hitting the trees. Alright, yeah, I think I'll walk back up to where I was. I think it was the prettiest and sort of the most usable. But yeah, the winds are definitely coming. See. Oh, snow on the head. Oh, straight down the trousers. Wow. It's like a scene out of Narnia. How cool. It's starting to come down heavier now. Oh, right in my ear, that did. Look at that. That's really cool. Really, really cool. It's actually sticking about a centimetre onto the side of things, which is bizarre, but how cool. Starting to get a little bit covered in snow myself. Proper sticky. Alright guys, I'm going to wander back, this is getting heavier now. I'm going to wander back down to where I started. The first bit of woodland that I sort of stopped on originally, so I think that might have built up a little bit more. So that does look stunning through there because of the light coming through. Could look good actually anyway, just down further down. Ooh. I love how people only just sort of half clear cars. Oh. Okay, it's starting to come down quite a bit now, and I can't see where I'm going because it's coming straight to my face. Rosy cheeks though, as I got a suntan. Oh, blimey. Okay guys, it's still starting to lay on the road. Literally just, it's chucking it down. Absolutely chucking it down. I look like half snowman. Right, I'm going to head back to the... He's absolutely coated it. Going to head back to the first wood, like I said. It's really sticking to the trees. Which is good, but I think if it carries on, it could be rather spectacular tomorrow. And if it is, I'm probably going to go to Bodiam Castle because I think that looked rather nice in the snow. I've got some shots of it from years ago. That could be a worthwhile wander. Oh. Cold face now. Temperature's definitely dropping. I must say though, this North Face windstopper jacket is bloody awesome. Yep. I've got snow in my pockets. Oh, that's definitely slippy underfoot, I'll tell you that. It's starting to get a bit slushy. When you see people still driving like Muppets. Is that big fungi? Look at that. See? Big fungi's. Definitely quite a lot. Things you kind of want a bit of sunshine and no real snow falling because it's now getting a bit whited out as such. I can't really see much anyway. I mean, silhouette of trees and stuff's quite cool. And I've got some shots from earlier, which is good. But we shall see how it goes. No idea what that big bang was just down to the woods. It wasn't a gun, it sounded like a gate slamming, but I think there's only gates down there. This was a tree falling there. No idea. Yeah. It's starting to lay on the mud now, but it's small stuff. It used to be the big insulated flakes, I think. So I'm not even a snow expert, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But I'll tell you what, that looks pretty in there. As you look through a bit further, obviously the wide angle of the GoPro is not brilliant. A little bit of snow. I'll open it right up to f1.4 just to give it more of a misty kind of look. Here we go, it looks quite cool, doesn't it? With the depth of field just drops off. So obviously I have videoed quite a little bit of this, but actually when I came to video the back of the cameras and things like this using the GoPro, the battery had depleted pretty much. Just I think by the wind chill actually sort of killed the battery a bit. So unfortunately I couldn't do too much filming with the GoPro. Used my phone a little bit, but still trying to hold camera, phone in a little bit windy, snowy conditions wasn't easy. So basically I just concentrated on taking a few photos. As you can see here, some with the RX10 Mark IV and some with the A7R4 with the 35mm f1.4, which this shot here is. The walk out was actually lovely. It was really, really pretty, very, very picturesque, and definitely glad I did it. I was sort of umming, shall I bother? And it was well worth the walk. I think I did about 7 miles, 8 miles maybe, a push, and yeah, unfortunately I didn't take that many pictures, one being these ones here, but the problem is when the pull tab on the or the puller bit on your zipper, when you open your bag and everything, the second one failed. So one had failed ages ago, and I thought, well, I'll probably do something about that. And yeah, what happens? Halfway around, and it broke. So yeah, I couldn't really get into the bag very easily with cold fingers, and it was getting colder as well. The temperature suddenly dropped a couple of degrees, and yeah, so that was kind of a bit of a downer really on that side of things. But I still used my phone, took a few photos with the phone and everything, which still turned out okay. So yeah, I just thought I'd document this day really. There's nothing, you know, really to talk about, all other than you know, the cameras work fine, other than the GoPro just decided to crash a couple of times. I think it was just the cold. They're so small that it didn't really play ball, and like I say, the battery was 100% when I left, and probably 20 minutes in of actual video time I was down to 2%. So I think that was just down to the weather. Yeah, like I say, a few phone shots here, and yeah, I mean, it worked pretty well, and it's quick and easy to use, and we know the quality is relatively good nowadays, so I wasn't too bothered about that. It was just more about getting out and documenting the snow and everything like that, and actually just exploring a little bit and just having a different look on everything. The snow just adds a clean and interesting look to the average normal winter's day, doesn't it? I mean, at the moment we just got mud, so it was a little bit of white snow hiding that mud is well worthwhile, and I'm glad it stuck to the trees, because that really made it just look a bit more sort of, I say, Christmassy, but a lot more wintry and, you know, picturesque. So that worked quite nicely. Here's a token shot of the A7R4 and the snow with the 35mm Samyang. Other than that, guys, it was kind of as it was. I'll say, someone always texts me when I'm doing something, but never mind. Yeah, as you can see here, it was a good day. Just cold and damp, and it was just that wet, horrible, and unfortunately there was a lot of mud underneath the snow, hidden puddles and things like that. So anyway, don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well, and there's another one coming soon, more snowy stuff. Okay, I'll see you soon.